We should never go there. I don't wanna go there. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. They
Scientific body is
fighting.
revealing exactly what.
What is this? They fighting. We about to start. We gonna talk about it. Um, let's. Oh shoot. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. 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 Everybody come in the room. Come into the room. We get ready to talk because I'm not understanding still. You know when I don't be understanding something, I don't be understanding. Uh, oh man. Hey everybody, we're gonna get started real soon. We're gonna get started real soon. Um, let's see something. I know I gotta start it off real quick. This is Eve after dark, but we not in the dark. Oh gosh, y'all be killing me, boy. I'm trying to figure it out. Ugh. What's going on, everybody? Everybody. Ooh. What's going on, everybody? Everybody. 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 Uh. Oh man. Welcome to the room. I'm not working tonight. I work later on. Hey, let's go. Run the numbers up. Hey, because I got to talk about it. I got to be here to talk about it with y'all. Because I'm not understanding. Hey, hey, hey. You slipping slow tonight. Hey, everybody. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. Oh, yeah, we here to talk about it. As long as they're going to keep going, I'm going to keep going too. I'm going to plug up my phone right now because I'm not understanding. I don't even want the phone to die. Yes, New York City. Did y'all hear? The whole New York City is devastated. Let me just put this one out here because I'm gonna go live probably on Monday, which is Labor Day. Y'all know Funk Flex said he's doing his last show on Hot 97, child. The whole New York City is in an uproar about it. Everybody is. He got the internet in a shambles. I swear. Hey, everybody. Hey. You're not gonna be in the dark room tonight. It's just Eve after dark. That's it. We sipping nice. That's it. Because I want to talk about it. Even things, get order your cups. We get ready to go into wintertime. The thermoses, I got thermoses and everything. Ooh, Miami, Florida. Mmm. Is it warm out there in Miami, Florida? Come into the room, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into some things. First of all, Funky Dineva and Tamar been going back and forth all day. Okay? They've been going back and forth. The girls are fighting. The girls are out here fighting, y'all. Yeah. The girls is out here fighting, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all all about it. I'm going to tell y'all all about it. It's hot. It's breezy out in New York City. It's like a nice warm breeze. It feels so good. It's one of those breezes in New York City right now. If you take your baby outside on a stroll, just if your baby go out the building or out the house to the store on a midnight stroll, your baby gonna be asleep as soon as the baby enters outside. That's what type of night it is outside in New York City. I've been running around all day. The girls is out here fighting, child. Funky Dineva is sending shots at Tamar. Funky Dineva sends a message to Tamar. This is your second warning. Leave me alone. The girls is fighting, child. The girls is fighting. We almost in hoodie season in New York City. Like next month, all the way will be like the end of September. Unless we get into that Indian summer where it gets really hot. Because this weekend is supposed to be nice. I'll be outside this weekend. But he don't tell her she needs to sit her little toothless self down. this this is toothless Muppet is still bumping her gums. Literally. That's what he said. This is what he said. Literally. This toothless Muppet is still bumping her gums. That's what he said, child. The girls is out here fighting. This is what Funky Dineva had to say to Tamar today. I guess he's answering her stories, and we're going to get into her stories today because I heard she took down a lot of her stories. But Tamar, girl, you got to be faster than that. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. Please hit like, share, and subscribe because the girls is fighting. And see, I listened to Funky Dineva's live earlier today. He had two lives. He had the one where he was just going at Tamar, and then he had his regular live that he does. Okay, so we're going to get into all the things. So y'all better go grab y'all little cup, pour y'all little drink in there, and stop playing. What am I looking at? A human. Go. Oh, the message that I put up? Maybe you talking about that. That was Funky Dineva taking shots at Tamar. He said this toothless Muppet. See? This toothless Muppet is still bumping her gums literally. Now all the shots been on Instagram all day. They've been going back and forth. Tamar's been posting. See, here's the thing about Tamar that I told y'all yesterday. This is what I didn't like. Tamar, you can sit there and act like you don't know what's going on social media. But yet, you told that man, oh, I didn't know what was going on, X, Y, and Z. But you had to know what was going on because you know what's going on now. You claim to be in the hospital, but people been seeing you. So I don't even understand what's going on with Tamar. So this is what Funky Dineva said today. Shouldn't you be somewhere recovering or waiting on a blood transfusion since you almost died and woke up in a pool of blood? This is what he said. Just how big was that pool? Was it Olympic size, standard size, kiddie pool, or that little bit of sink blood that we occasionally spit out when we brush our teeth? I'm beyond positive that it was lather. This is what he said. This is a long, I'm telling you, I'm reading it, y'all. This is crazy. This is what he wrote today on Instagram. This is Funky Dineva's response. What? Get what at Kmart? What I get from Kmart? This? You talking about this? This is mine. I make these. Let me just throw the subliminal in there right now. These are mine. I make these. These are Even Things cups. If you want to order them, you can go right in my Instagram and DM me, and I can put whatever you want on the cup. This is a rhinestone cup. Yes, this is a rhinestone cup. All decked out in all rhinestones. It keeps everything cold. Metal, double wall metal. This is a sippy cup. Metal shore. It comes with the metal shore. It comes with the top. It comes with everything. You can go right in my DMs on Instagram. I do the Crocs. I do fanny packs. I do hats. I do socks. I do the 24-ounce bougie tumblers. I do a lot of different things. I do wine tumblers. I just did a whole baby basket. I'm going to have to put the video up of the baby basket. The sneakers, I do sneakers. Sneakers came in the baby basket. The baby thermos, a baby milk carton. I blinged out some pacifiers for the baby. Organic pacifiers. I blinged out those. What else the baby had? The thermos, the sneakers, the pacifier. They had the brush kit set. That and a sippy cup. The babies too have a sippy cup, and the baby sippy cup goes from when they first start sipping, they can hold it with two hands, and it goes when they get older and they get big. It has two different tops. Sure, clean like ours. It's metal, double wall. Yeah, I like metal cups. So you can get right in my thing. These metal cups, they come in all different colors. I can put pearls on them. I have several different cups. I put faces on the cups. If you want a picture on the cup, I put the picture on there. Yeah. Yeah. I do the charms around my wine tumblers. If you go down my reels, you'll see some of my work in the background of my reels. But yeah, so let's get back into Funky because Funky did it. Funky ain't right. Funky ain't right. So let's start from the top because Funky is funny. Funky is very funny, y'all. Funky is very funny. Wait 1 minute. Funky Dineva is funny, y'all. I'm sorry. Funky Dineva is funny, and I'm gonna have to talk about it from the top. I see that Amar Wiggins is live. Shout out to Amar Wiggins. Yesterday, Make It Make Sense. He was in my chat last night. Shout out to Make It Make Sense for coming into my live yesterday afternoon, yesterday morning. He was in my live yesterday. Make It Make Sense. So let's start from the top. This is Funky's response to Tamar and her stories. We're gonna get into her stories. This is Funky Dineva. Shouldn't you be somewhere recovering or waiting on a blood transfusion? Since you almost died, you woke up in a pool of blood. I just, I, just how big was the pool? The shade. Just how big was the pool? Was it Olympic size, standard size, kiddie size pool, or the drop of blood that you spit out occasionally in the sink when we brush our teeth? I'm positive it was lather. Your near death experience, sure as hell, didn't leave you grateful to be alive. Enough to point where you would stop being messy, dramatic, desperately seeking attention. Your ass must ain't fall hard enough. Now, why him have to say that about Tamar? Here's the thing: I ain't even finished. That's like this the third paragraph. I'm not even finished, y'all. He don't shaded her in the whole essay, y'all. I swear for God, he don't shaded her in the whole essay, y'all. Wrong, wrong, and wrong. He shaded her in the whole essay. I swear for God. Okay, so let's get into it. I was just making sure y'all didn't say nothing. Please, as you come in the room, please like, share, and subscribe. Maybe you should get drunk and take them crazy pills and pass out again. Tamar over there taking crazy pills, y'all. Why him telling her tea like this? Now let me say it again. He said maybe you should get drunk and take those crazy pills and pass out again. Lady, this is what he always calls her. Remember I told you if you looked at my other live, he he called her lady when this all began last weekend. Remember when he came on live and he said I had nothing to do with the lady and the lady and the lady? Okay? All right. Lady, I done told you to leave me alone. I'm trying to my hardest to not take it there with you. This is your second warning. I suggest you go on about your snaggletooth business. This ain't what you want. This is your second warning. Leave me alone. Drop this shit and stop posting subliminals. The world knows that you're talking about me, and then he puts her name, Tamar Braxton. Then this is what Tamar puts. This is in her stories. Did all that hate and gossip about me and still can't stop shit. I'd be mad too. Laughing, crying emojis. This is what Tamar put. Child. Now this is what Funky put. Don't expect me to be the bigger person. I stopped doing that 2 years ago. Now this is in his story. Then Funky came again with a whole dissertation. When it comes to conflict, I'm just petty as the next bitch. That being the bigger person crap does not work. You stay quiet, I stay quiet. You say something, I'ma say something. It's simple. I woke up this afternoon and shots were fired. I'm I'm firing back. Anyone who got a problem with it can kiss my whole entire boop 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 boop. I'm childish, petty, and insecure. I'm childish, petty, immature, and messy, all rolled into one. Child. Mm-mm-mm. I'm a rich white female. Why he always talking about him white? Funky, you not white. You darker than me. But anyway, let's get back to it. He said, I'm a rich white woman. I have no job, nothing to do all day. I have nothing but time. Is you finished or is you done? Since you the rabbit holding the gun, if you bad as you say you is, then shoot. Baby, this is like a novel. Then Tamar put in her stories, I believe I will. Then she put check, And then she put a target sign, a bullseye. Child. Then it says, telling my story was my biggest fear, but here are so many more people who need help. Use me, Lord. See, this is why I don't understand these celebrities. Why every time y'all get in trouble, y'all want to call on the Lord? I did move it. Because see, here's the thing. Where you want me to move it to? I'll wait. You are we tapping? No, I'm waiting for you to tap your fingers on the keyboard and press send. No? You just tapping for the hell of it? Either you gonna watch the show or you can do both. You can shut up and watch. You don't gotta tap the keyboard. I'm not gonna even say your name. Say your name. You ain't Beyonce, Destiny Child, or nobody. People just be in the chat, just keyboard banging. No reason. Just I don't got nothing to do. No matter what he says, I love Funky Dineva anyway. Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all of this. I just want peace. Here's my thing, Tamar, because Tamar said that was a post in her stories from yesterday. My thing is with Tamar, when he asked you to say something, you didn't say nothing. You act like you didn't see it. You act like you didn't see it. But I find it funny that you seen everything that he was saying on the internet after that. You knew what was going on the internet. You knew that the internet was attacking Funky Dineva. So why all of a sudden now you want to sit up there and act like that you don't know what's going on with Funky? You knew what was going on. You knew that they were sending him death threats on the internet. You knew everything that they were saying about that man. And I'm moving it again for the person that said move your body. And I did. But anywho, it w- and then Funky said yesterday, this is all I wanted. It was the principle of the situation. I'm not the one. I'm not one of them. What is this? Okay, what the fuck? I'm not even on Instagram. No, it was a message that came up. Um, one of the one of them punks. I won't be toyed with like I'm one of them, and or be treated like that. I'm done. I'm all good now, Tamar. He added her in his post underneath her post. I pray you recover quickly. I hope the new project soars. Nothing but hits. You know what be killing me? You know what be killing me about celebrities? He just said your album. He called the album all types of bull BS and all types of things. Just stand on it. Now you say, "Oh, I want your album to soar." So what happened from that post right there to today? Okay, let's get into today's post. Because see, Tamar is something else. She likes to throw rocks and hide her hand. And I don't understand that. She loves to throw rocks and hide her hand. She said in her post earlier today, I'm never going back to what I grew from. Nice try, devil. I've done too much healing to fight with anyone. I just want to get better and continue doing what I love. And then we got to those posts. And then Funky said, I guess this is from yesterday. Yeah, this is all from yesterday. Funky said, here, here it is. I got ate up alive over my birthday weekend. Though all the while there was nothing wrong with Tamar's ass. See now, if you think about the post from yesterday, which I'm reading right now, and the post from earlier when I first wrote them, when I first read them, it's like y'all going back and forth. To me, remember I told y'all yesterday, I don't really, it's like it's too much going on with them and arguing and going back and forth, I believe. Is there too much going on with Tamar and Funky Dineva? Because if y'all look at my last live, I went live yesterday and I told y'all everything that was happening after Funky went live. And we're gonna go over Funky Dineva's live because Funky Dineva did a live earlier today, like 3 hours ago. He did a live and he was shooting at Tamar. It wasn't his regular live that he does on YouTube. It was titled, her name was in the title. And then he did his regular live. But it is just a little bit too much for me. Because it's like it's too much back and forth, back and forth. To me, it's like y'all promoting whatever she got going on. Now, if y'all did not know what she had going on, remember when they were saying that they seen her out with Yandy's husband, Mendices? This is the clip. Now this is from some type of EP that Tamar is coming out with or whatever. Then I seen her post up with her doctor. Tamar did a post with her doctor. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. Some lady that she went, remember, if y'all listen to Michelle ATLian, Michelle ATLian told y'all that Tamar drove to Miami. So she must have didn't, Dr. Heavily must have not been available to fix her teeth. Something happened to Tamar and her teeth. I don't really know exactly what happened, but I feel like everything is being used to promote whatever Tamar has going on. You know, these celebrities will sit up here and act like they not starting drama just to promote something. And I feel like that's what happened. This all started when her and Funky was at the club and they walked in. We discussed that yesterday. Okay, so let's get to her little clip that she posted today. Matter of fact, I want y'all to hear it.
And I am a cosmetic dentist out of Miami, Florida. I was recently contacted by Tamar Braxton's team who reported a very traumatic injury. She woke up in a pool full of blood and saw many fractured teeth on her floor. She flew to me immediately within 24 hours. Upon evaluation, I confirmed that she did, in fact, have several fractured teeth. She even had an avulsed tooth, which is a tooth that's come completely out of the socket. She also appeared to have a fractured septum. We were able to perform immediate oral surgery on her, and we were able to stabilize her for now as she continues to heal. However, she will require several appointments to get her fully to her original smile. We also recommended that Tamar immediately see a medical doctor to evaluate, which appeared to be the deviated septum, broken septum. And upon their evaluation, they determined that she did in fact have a fractured nose. As far as the cause, the medical team ruled out seizure, ruled out stroke, and the only thing left that it could possibly be is somnambulism, which is sleepwalking. Oftentimes, in cases of sleepwalking, the person has no memory or recollection of what they've done. They're able to walk, they're able to move, they can even injure themselves, and then they do not remember the next day. That appears to be our best guess right now as we're still trying to figure out how something like this occurred. And although Tamar's situation is rare, this is a great learning opportunity that if this ever does happen to you, if you find yourself in a situation with an evulsed tooth, you should pick up your tooth by the crown, not the root. Touching the tooth by the root could
My thing is, I'm gonna turn it back on because we're gonna look back.
harm a lot of the vitality of it. You want to try to rinse it with milk or saline. And if you can, you want to insert it directly back into the socket if possible. If you're unable to do that, you can store it in milk or inside the cheek of your mouth. The idea is to keep it moist and see your dentist immediately. And we might have a chance to re-implant it and eventually the bone will integrate with it once again. Now, we are working extremely hard for Tamar, and we are confident that we're going to restore her smile back to its original beautiful state. It is imperative. People's smiles are so much bigger than just the aesthetic. You know, this is the way we communicate. And for her, this is her gift to all of us, her beautiful voice. So we will update you soon with a beautiful new Tamar.
Now, okay, so she did hurt her teeth. Something did happen to Tamar, and they said that she might have slept walk, allegedly. Okay, now the only one that I know that slept walk and didn't hurt himself was Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons slept walk because he wasn't getting enough sleep. Joe Buttons wakes up very early. Me and Joe Buttons damn near have the same time when it comes to like schedules. This is why sometimes when I'm working a lot, I will take a nap because I don't want to go through that because I do work a lot. I work 24/7. I run multiple businesses and sometimes I don't get a lot of sleep. Like last week I didn't get a lot of sleep last week because I was dropping off merchandise, dropping off stuff for a party. I did 100 cup order. For one order, I had 100 cups. So then that was one order that had to go out one day. Then the day before that, I had 15 pieces. And then the same day, I had a 10 piece. Then the day before that day, I had another 10 piece. So I make a lot of pieces at multiple times. Right now, I should be working as I'm talking to y'all, but I said to myself, I'm going to take the time out and I'm going to jump on this live and I'm going to talk to y'all and I'm not going to work. I know how that sleepwalk thing go. So when I feel myself, if my body says go to sleep, sometimes when you're working hard like that, you have to go to sleep. With Joe Buttons, he wakes up very early in the morning like I do. I don't know if he still wakes. I know for a fact he says he still wakes up early, but he tries to go to bed a little bit more early. When you a star and you out there in the public eye, some people want to see you in certain places. Sometimes it's best not to be seen all the time. Ever since I started Even Things, which is the cup business, it started out as the wine glasses. I still do the wine glasses. I just did a wine glass just last week. I do birthday wine glasses, birthday flutes. So it's not only that I work with metals, I work with all type of materials. But ever since I've been running my business, thank God for blessing me with multiple customers at one time. Thank God. But sometimes certain businesses can become overwhelming, especially when you always have to be in the public eye. Thank God that me, don't have to be in the public eye all the time. But when I do certain orders, I need to be on the premise of where, like, it's a party. Like last week's party, it was a 90s theme. I had to make 100 cups for that 90s theme. The cups were so pretty. They came out so nice. But I was invited to the party too. So sometimes when I'm invited to certain places or I feel like I have a lot of merchandise going to one place, like a party or something like that. I make it my business to have good customer service, even if they don't invite me. And there's a big order like black boxes and stuff like that premieres. I make it my business to stay until they premiere the item that I bought for them. You understand? So last week, instead of the birthday girl passing out the 100 cups, I sat there and I let her friends come to me, and they told me what color they want, and I just was giving out the cups for her instead of her having to give them out. That way, I get to know the people and I get to do my customer service thing at the same time. Oh, you make cups, and I'm giving out business cards. I'm giving out cups all at the same time. So it's just helping me build up my business when I'm staying in certain places. With Tamar and Joe Buttons, they are already celebrities. So maybe she did sleepwalk allegedly. Who knows? That would say a lot. But that means in order for her to sleepwalk, if she never slept walk before, that means she's overworked and she's been up for too long and her body is not getting on the full rest that it needs. You understand what I'm saying? With Joe Buttons, he works a lot. He gets up early. He starts his day early. Me too. I start my day at 3 o'clock. Sometimes I don't lay back down until 11 o'clock at night. I start at 3 in the morning. I don't lay back down until 11 o'clock sometimes. Sometimes I try to tuck it in a little bit earlier than that, especially if I want to wake back up at 3 again. People don't understand that. It's like I switched up my whole thing and people don't understand it. Now, let's get back to Tamar and Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons slept walk a couple of months ago and was in court for it because when he slept walk, he didn't know he was sleepwalking. Joe Buttons, he always, if you watch the Joe Button podcast, he tells you that he slept walk, but he sleeps naked. And he was in his condo. He wasn't in his house. He has several properties. Thank God he wasn't in his house. Because then that means he would have been in the street walking around naked. But being that he was in the condo, he was in the building. So he walked to somebody else's house and started knocking on the door, not realizing he was at the door. He was just at the door. And it scared the people inside the other condo or whatever. So they pressed charges on Joe Buttons. Thank God those charges got dropped. Thank God there was a camera system in the building that showed that he was sleeping. You can see him sleeping. And they was trying to say, oh, he sexually harassed us and all these things. Not realizing they was going to lose. They lost the case. The person that did that lost the case against Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons won that case, thank God. Because they was trying to get him kicked out his building. If you go back and look at Joe Button's podcast a couple of months ago, he wasn't even filming in the same space. He went back to Park's house and started filming at Park's house again. Okay? He had to film there for like at least 2 months, a month. They was filming at Park's house. Usually they film at the condo in the studio or whatever. But Joe has a couple of condos in one building. So one will be for work and the other one is for him to sleep. If he don't want to drive and he's working a lot, he'll sleep at the other condo. And that's what he did. He was sleeping, but when he got up, his body was so not rested, he started walking around the building. And that's what happened. And they really was trying to get him for that. Those neighbors, they really didn't like him anyway. So they was trying to get him for that. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to see because I'm looking at my TV, but something is in my way. I don't know why. But yeah, it's a lot. So with Tamar saying, well, the doctor saying that Tamar just slept walk because she didn't know what happened to her. And see, here's the thing with Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons had video in his building. He didn't know he slept walk. He didn't know. And I can kind of believe that Tamar slept walk. Y'all gotta remember, her and Funky Dineva was just in the club doing the walkthrough, and they was partying. This is all that day. This is all that weekend right there. So I can believe that she slept walk. I can believe that she slept walk and she probably bumped into something or fell off of a step and her face. And that's how she woke up in a pool of blood. Think about it. She fractured her nose because she fell flat on her face. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how she fractured all of that to knock out teeth and everything. Remember, when you sleeping, you don't notice you sleepwalk. So it probably, when she fell, and she don't remember falling because she don't remember what happened. And that's what happened to her. But let's get back to the moral of the story. Tamar, okay, you slept walk. You didn't know what happened to you. I just find it funny. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be funny because these celebrities get on my nerve, and I'm gonna tell you why. When they're trying to promote something, they want everybody's undivided attention. You understand what I'm saying? They want everybody's undivided attention, and that's the part I don't like. If you are gonna drop a song, a video, if you're gonna open up a store, whatever you're gonna do as a celebrity, these celebrities be seeking too much attention. And they want you to just look at them when they want to drop something because they want all the numbers, all the clicks, all the views, all the comments. They want all of the things. So I just find it funny that you drop an EP. You went out with Funky Dineva for his birthday weekend. Okay, we see y'all partying and things of that nature. Then there was whispers around that Mendici was around her. Okay. There's still whispers about Mendici being around Tamar late at night, X, Y, and Z. Okay. So everybody was wondering, like, why is she with Mendici? Why is she with Mendici? Then Tamar, Tamar wrote the message that she woke up in a pool of blood, teeth, talked about the nose injury and everything of that nature. And this is what led us to this right here. Because everybody's seen that Funky Dineva was the last one to be seen with you when he walked up into the bar with you or whatever. It was his birthday weekend, right? Right. So we are just people. No, the world assumed that Funky Dineva did something to Tamar. The world. Okay, the world just assumed that Funky Dineva did something to her. To the point where when I went down my Explorer page, I seen a wanted sign with his picture on it. And it said $10,000, wanted, dead or alive. He might have put something in Tamar's drink. It was all types of those. Like things like that. Oh, he should get rid of. Oh, gay people don't like black women. And he don't really like black women. And he probably did something to her. He probably spiked her drink. This is what the world is saying. The internet is in a shambles since last week about this here topic right here. And all Tamar had to do was, she's talking about she in the hospital, she's recovering, she's this, she's that. Okay, respectfully. But Tamar, the whole time, you said you woke up in the pool of blood, you put that in your stories, right? She kept putting things in her stories though, y'all. So in order to put things in your stories, you would have to open up your Instagram. So when she kept saying, "Oh, I don't know what nobody's talking about. I don't see that they dragging you, Funky Dineva. What are you talking?" She act like she did not know that the world was dragging this man. She act like she did not know that the world was dragging him. The world was dragging him. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Lipstick Alley. Everybody was dragging this man. And for you to sit up there and act like you're not seeing the internet, you seen it. You didn't want to stop it because you was promoting a song. So you didn't want to stop it. So instead of you just stopping it, you didn't want to stop it. So you sat up there and you let that man get dragged. You let that man get dragged for their filth on this internet. People threatening him. And I'm talking about bloggers too. Because even down to Instagram, They was dragging him. They was dragging that man. And what I mean by, oh shoot, my bad. I took out my plug, y'all. I'm about to plug it back up. And what I mean by dragging him, y'all, they was dragging Funky Dineva. And instead of her just saying, Funky, I love you, happy birthday, that's all he asked for Tamar to do in her stories. You sitting up there posting stories, you posting Bible scriptures, you posting this, you posting that, but you never said nothing to defend him when they are going after him because of you. Because people are to believe, they are sitting up there believing that Funky Dineva did something to this lady. Meanwhile, Funky Dineva never did nothing to the lady. Never did nothing to Tamar. But and yet she kept having people believe that Funky Dineva did something to her. And this is why I didn't understand why she let the world drag Funky Dineva like that. But you let the world drag him because you wanted clicks and views on that little snippet video that I just showed y'all. Whatever Tamar got going on, she promoted a whole album, y'all. She promoted an album, y'all. During the whole debacle with Funky Dineva, Tamar promoted a whole album. And then dropped that little video and then act like she still didn't know what was going on. So, now we're going to speed forward. Now that everybody is all caught up, let's get into the part 2 of it all. Because Funky Dineva had a lot to say. Let's see if I can bring it up. Funky Dineva had a lot to say today. And the reason why he had so much to say today is because, here's the tea. Why are you still throwing subliminal shots at that man? It's horrible. And I see a lot of hashtag protect black women and all of these things. And it's like, girl, like you got all of this going on, protect black women. And I get it, protect black women. But why nobody never say protect the black man? Why is it that when a black man is down and he's being dragged, why nobody don't never come sometimes to that black man's rescue? That's what I don't understand, and that's what I don't get. You understand what I'm saying? I don't get that. And I just felt like Tamar, as his friend, you should have spoke up sooner. You waited for the dragging to come. You know when she started speaking up? When the internet started dragging her. Funky Dineva had to go live yesterday in order for her to say something. And that was wrong of her. That was real wrong of her. Real wrong. Totally wrong. So let's get into what Funky Dineva had to say. Lord. I don't type in the wrong thing, y'all. But yeah, let's get into what Funky Dineva had to say yesterday. And then we're going to keep going from there. But it was horrible. It was really, really horrible. I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that he went live twice. Hold on now. Hold on now. Funky Dineva went live twice. This is from a day ago. Oh no, this is what he posted. No, he went live twice. He went live a couple of times. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Okay, that's Storm Monroe. Wednesday, he was in the Dominica. Monday, Tuesday. Okay, wait a minute. Because Funky said he gonna post all his videos and he gonna make sure he get paid. And I'm not mad. So let's get into what Funky had to say yesterday. The tip of my nose is itchy. Like right here.
I want y'all to name a world, name a universe, name a planet.
I think I'm gonna bring it up on my TV for y'all can hear it. I think I'm gonna bring it up on my TV. Y'all can hear it better on my TV. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up on my TV. It's louder that way, and I can stop it when I feel like it. But yeah, everybody's been talking about it, and I feel like a lot of people owe Funky Dineva apology. I really do feel like a lot of people owe Funky Dineva an apology. Yeah, I do. That's just how I feel about the whole situation. Because my thing is, a lot of people was coming at Funky Dineva. A lot of people, the world was coming at Funky Dineva for what Tamar had to say. And Tamar could have been came out. No friend leaves a friend hanging like that. No friend leaves no friend hanging like that. You understand what I'm saying? It was really, really sad. So, what video was we just watching? That's from 4 hours ago. No, 4 hours ago, 2 weeks ago. I should try to zap it to my TV. What is it called? Tamar discusses. Why is my nose itchy? um, Wait, I'm trying to find it for y'all real quick. My nose is just itchy, like it's getting on my nerve. You know how something that's be in here? Like it's like a piece of hair is there. I can feel it. I'm about to just play this one from the tablet and play the other one from today.
Start accusing you of doing something nefarious to somebody, and you just sit back and you don't say anything. I want y'all to name a world where people accuse you of drugging somebody, doing something wrong to them. That faggot ain't nobody friend. That sissy pone ain't never been nobody friend. He hate black women. I know he did. Let's clear up something very quickly at the top of this video. There seems to be this misconception that I ran to the internet, told what happened to this girl, and then all of this other stuff happened, and that is not the case. That is not how it happened, okay? For the record, so many of y'all out there are so committed to disliking me and only wanting to view me. Tamar Braxton took to her social media first and wrote she almost died in a pool of blood and fell out and all of this different stuff. I found that out at the same time y'all found that out. Okay? It was
Coy, you know my nerve. But anyway, he found that out when everybody else found out. But people was already doing their like little think pieces. That's why I didn't. When I found it weird that she posted what she posted in her stories, and I'm like, wait a minute, they was just partying together. I didn't say nothing. I just left it as they was just partying together. I didn't say nothing. I didn't do a live about it. I didn't do anything about it because I knew the story was just gonna keep growing and growing and growing. But people on the internet was already going live about it. They already was claiming that he had something to do with it. Funky Dineva never had nothing to do with nothing. And that's the sad part. He didn't have nothing to do with nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So let's keep going because the whole situation is really, really sad. And the sad part about it is, I'm a question it right now. Do Tamar know how to be a friend? Because a real friend would have never let you get dragged through the mud like that for they could promote something. So let's keep going.
wasn't until I get ready to log on my show and I'm looking on the internet and everybody, Oh, that junkie was with her last night. I know he did something. That's why you gotta watch the friends you keep. He did. Somebody up there knows. At first, it was cute. It was just a few little comments. Big deal. I've weathered far worse storms. Then all of a sudden, it started growing legs. When I logged on to do my show, there was 7,000 people sitting in the hallway waiting. The entire chat said, Tamar, Tamar, tell us what happened to Tamar. Tell us what you did to Tamar. Tamar, you know what we want to talk about. He want to talk about everything except Tamar. I wanted to avoid everything with Tamar because y'all kept hounding me. Tamar, Tamar, Tamar. My response was, I don't know what happened to the lady.
I believe because y'all was hounding him on these YouTube streets so much, he felt like he had to come out and say something. He shouldn't have came out and said nothing. And sometimes when we on YouTube and we as bloggers and we sit in front of these cameras and we talking to y'all and y'all pressure, the pressure, a lot of people can't take the pressure, especially when he found out with the world. When she put that in her story about her teeth and her nose and her this and her that and how she don't have no memory, he found out with everybody else. When he opened up his Instagram, that's when he realized something happened to Tamar. But the internet was already swirling. So when he went live, it was a lot of people coming at him. I was in the live. I wanted to see if he was going to address the situation. I was actually praying that he didn't really say anything because I already seen the chat going crazy. He's not lying. They was coming at him like crazy in that chat. And but these are the YouTube streets, and you got trolls, and you got people that want to know. And being that him and Tamar walking into the club that night, we everybody seen it. It went viral, so everybody knew that he was Tamar. So when she posts a couple of hours later about her teeth being messed up, about her laying in a pool of blood, about her nose being messed up and fractured, everybody's looking to who? The last person that was with her. Y'all thinking he was the last person with her. So of course people was attacking him. So let's keep going.
All I know is the lady called me and asked me for Dr. Heavenly phone number because she said 14 was missing. I don't know what happened to the lady. At the point in
So that's how Tamar winded up in Miami. I'm figuring that Dr. Heavenly was booked, busy, or wasn't. She probably was on vacation. Who knows? But Tamar couldn't go to Dr. Heavenly from Married to the Medicine, who is a dentist. She couldn't go to Dr. Heavenly, so that's when she went to Miami. And the doctor that y'all seen me just show her video and talk about Tamar's injuries, that was the doctor that worked on Tamar. Let's keep going.
which I said, I don't know what happened to the lady. Tamar had already told far worse that she had woke up and almost was in a pool of blood and all of this type of stuff. So y'all got it twisted. All right? I So that was that. I'm thinking I'm clearing it up. All right? Now listen. Maybe there's a world where I shouldn't have even said that. But there damn sure was not finna be a world where I was finna let the internet start crafting this narrative that I did something to this damn girl. Okay. So, I'm in Miami.
You know what he should have did though that I didn't hear him say, and I just now caught it. He said he found out with everybody. So before you went live, you didn't call your friend. He never said he called her to find out what was wrong with her, what happened to her. Like if I'm with my friend and they write something subliminal like that on the internet, Before I go do my job on the internet, I'm gonna call my friend and be like, "What's going on? Are you okay? We was this together. What is happening?" But he never said nothing about that. Y'all notice that he never said he called her. He just went on about his day and went on the internet because everybody was already dragging him. So I guess he's trying to clear it up. But before he got on the internet, he should have called Tamar. I don't know if he did. He never mentioned it. Let's keep going. He never mentioned it.
Tootsie rolling and having a good time, all of a sudden, stories start dropping. Funky Dineva tried to unalive Tamar. I send this to her. I send it to her. And I write, girl, this thing is starting to grow legs. And she writes back, I'm lost, I'm confused, I didn't say anything, I'm in the hospital. Now what I could do with that?
I'm lost. I'm confused. She writes him back. She writes him back. She wrote him back after he texted her. She wrote him back. I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm in the hospital. So at that point, he felt like, listen, I'm going to try to clear it up as much as possible. He's not going to try to bother her because she already said she's in the hospital. Okay, let's keep going.
At the point in which somebody tells you they're in the hospital, you can't continue bothering them with petty internet drama.
Right.
So when she hit me with the Uno reverse, I'm in the hospital, I just wrote back, you know what? Don't worry about it. Get well. I can weather this. I've weathered worse. The whole while, the whole TikTok, the whole YouTube, everybody is going, think pieces down to the ground. And let me explain to you why this moment right here is so necessary for me and so gratifying. In this particular moment, it actually has less to do about Tamar and more to do about all of y'all out there that dislike me so bad, and all of y'all out there who are so committed to this narrative of me being some type of messy punk, a messy sissy. Y'all have to eat crow like a motherfucker right now, and I am loving every minute of it. Oh, baby.
As he should. Like I told y'all, it was a lot of people was talking about him like a dog. They was dogging him out. Oh, he did it. Go get him. He did it. Did it. That did it. Everybody did it. Did he, bop, bop. Oh, go get him. He did. It was all types of he did it. And I didn't understand it because I didn't understand where the internet, I understand where they got it from because they seen him with her. But Tamar never came out and said, Funky did this to me. The world assumed, and this is how you know the world will jump from one mountain to another to try to get a story. And then with certain people on this lovely internet, y'all blogged about it and gave y'all little think pieces. And a lot of y'all blame Funky Dineva for doing what y'all thought he did. And come to find out, he didn't even do nothing to that girl. So let's keep going.
You internet detectives, you internet detectives knew all the ins and outs of everything, and y'all just knew what the hell was going on. And the whole time, baby, I was in my bed. It's somewhere in Miami. Y'all knew every damn thing. And the funny thing about it is, now that the shit's coming to the surface, you watch and see these same internet detectives, instead of just taking your L Or instead of just saying, you know what,
Sad.
dang, I was
Very
wrong.
sad.
I don't even want you to say I'm sorry because I know that that's too big for the level of emotion.
I ain't see nobody that said anything bad about him. I didn't see nobody come out and say I'm sorry yet. I have not seen the I apologize to Funky for assuming. I have not seen none of those type of think pieces on YouTube. But when they thought that Funky did something to Tamar, they was here for it. They was here for it. They was here for it. All type of lives was going on. People was running the numbers up. People was in the chats. Y'all was all in the in. I just sat back and was just watching because I really couldn't believe that everybody was going off of nothing. Y'all really went off of nothing. You know how you have a parachute and you're supposed to be bungee jumping, but yet you bungee jumping, you don't pull a cord? That's how that was on the internet. Y'all had a parachute, but y'all didn't pull the cord to save yourself. Y'all just kept going and going and going. Truth be told, a lot of y'all, he got a lawsuit against some of y'all. If he decided that he wanted to sue y'all, y'all might get sued. But let's keep going.
Emotional maturity many of y'all carry. I don't even want you to say I'm sorry. Is it too
Mm.
much to get you to just say damn?
Right.
I mean, because y'all sat up and assassinated the shit out of my character over the weekend, when all in all, I'm just as clueless to the whole situation as y'all are. So, over the weekend, after she said, I'm in the hospital, I said, you know what? Get well soon. I'm going to do my best to enjoy Miami and go on about my business. I'm steady texting and calling different people in the crew. Nobody's answering the phone for me.
Now that we know that Tamar might have slept walk and injured herself, it makes me wonder because I was wondering in the first live that I did, which was I think 2 days ago. Yeah, because it wasn't yesterday; it was 2 days ago. But now I'm thinking, why nobody was answering him in the circle? They all a part of a group chat. Why? Why was nobody answering him? I'm gonna tell you why. They used this incident to roll out that EP because the EP with Yandy's husband Mendici, he's in it. Funky is in the piece. He's in the video. So y'all use that to roll it out. Y'all use the internet dragging him, her incident, to roll it out. Let's keep going.
One person texted me back a few hours later and was like, I was busy, sorry, and just gave me a very vague, y'all should talk. The other person not answering the phone at all.
Mm.
All right. So I said, fine. I just let the internet eat me up. The lady not doing well. The lady is recovering. I don't know what's going on with the lady. I'm not going to bother her about clearing my name and something medically wrong don't happen to the lady. Now, keep in mind, at the same time she posts, I almost died and is found in a pool of blood, she still texting me. Friend, oh my God, friend, I don't even know what happened. So I wrote back, wait, I'm confused. You went to bed and you woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing. No response to that. But then later, texting about every damn thing else under the sun. So I'm like, okay.
which gave Tamar plenty of time to clear Funky Dineva's name. You texting about everything under the sun. You posting in your stories. Why you couldn't get on your stories and say, I love you, Funky Dineva. Have a happy birthday. Love you. That would have cleared all of this up. That would have cleared everything up. But no, not Tamar. Because she needs this. They not dragging her at this point yet. They only dragging him. So she didn't care. She don't care. They not dragging her. They're dragging him at this point. Okay, let's keep going.
As this thing starts growing more legs, I'm over here getting nervous. Like, okay, like, girl, she gonna need to say something. Let me check in with her. Hey, girl, how you doing? Say, my girl, what the hell happened? Zero response. But you all in your Instagram stories posting cryptic messages and posting messages and whatnot so you see your phone. And just like every other adult and every other entertainer and every other person that got a project coming out, you're glued to the blogs. So you see, and because I know you and I know how much you dig in the comments and you concerned about what people say about you, you see what these people out here doing to me.
She didn't say nothing.
You see what these people out here doing to me.
She didn't say nothing. She don't
And
promote her whole album.
Say nothing.
Nothing.
Now you not even responding to me.
Right. Looks weird.
At a minimum, had you would have wrote, friend, I'm fine. Just let it ride. We'll talk later. I'd have been fine with it. Let me just be in on it. Or maybe
he was willing to go with it if she would have gave him a little something to go off of. He fighting with people and he's wondering what's going on the same way we wondering what's going on. But people on the internet is thinking that this man don't did something to this lady. But he never did nothing to her. So if she would have just said, listen, something happened. I can't talk about it right now. Let it ride. Let it ride. Let whatever's going on the internet, let it ride. We'll explain it later. That would have been good enough for him. He would have let it ride. He would have enjoyed his trip to Miami, and all would have been good. He would have never even got on the internet and said anything. He would have never did this live right here. If she would have said that to him, we would never have this live right here. But because she never said nothing, it took the whole story was developing from the people on the internet and the blogs posting it and the YouTubers going live about it. They was just doing their thing. Not going off a little bit of information. Y'all took a little snippet and ran with it. And this is how the internet just run with stuff. And it did not make no sense. All because she didn't say what she had to say. And that's why I wish he would have just kept quiet and held it down. Sometimes, let me tell you something. The same way I didn't get up here and talk about it when it first happened, he should have did the same thing. Sometimes you just got to know how to hold things down without saying nothing. Sometimes you just got to follow your gut. Sometimes you can't just fall for the clickbait. And being that he went live to do his job on this internet, that's how he fell for it. Because people is asking him about Tamar. When you read in these comments, it gets to you and it throws you off of what you're supposed to be here doing. You understand? So that's what really happened to him. He fell for it. And said, I don't know what happened to the lady. And nobody believed him. But he was for real. He did not know what happened. She didn't give him no information to go off of. And instead of stop posting in her stories, she should have texted him, listen, friend, I'm in the hospital. No, I don't know what happened. But I'm in the hospital. Hold on. Don't say nothing on the internet. We will talk about it and we'll go over it later. And if he would have just did that, I feel like Tamar would have gave him the exclusives. We would have been here for the exclusive right now. But because he came out and said something, now they friendship it might as well just be over because it's too much back and forth. And when some things you just can't take back in an argument with anybody, you can't take words back. You can forgive, but you can't forget. If he would have just held on and not said nothing, he would have been good. She would have gave him the exclusive, and we would have been talking about this in a whole different light. But because he was getting dragged and people kept asking him about it when he got into his real life, his job, to talk about the celebrities on the internet, he couldn't do that. And he fell for it. But all she had to do was say something. And he would, both of them are at fault. Him falling for the people talking shit to him in the chat, and her not saying something to him sooner. You texting him, then, excuse me, then the next minute you go dark, you don't say nothing to him. And instead of saying, listen, friend, I don't know what happened, but something happened to me. I don't know what happened. Whatever's going on the internet, just ignore it for the time being, and I'll get back to you. That's all she had to write. Enjoy your trip, friend. Then she should have cleared it up in the blogs. That's another thing I didn't like, and that's why I feel like she was using the attention to promote that little snippet with Mendices. I don't care what nobody said. She was using that. Yeah, something happened to her. Something happened. Okay. You slept walk. You fell. Okay. But something, but she could have said something in her stories. You posting up all these stories and you never clear your friend's name, no? You never clear your friend. You just let the friend get dragged through the whole social media. Why? Because it wasn't dragging you. They was just dragging him. It made it look good for the EP and the video that you dropped. Everybody kept going to go look at your stories. You was looking at new numbers that you probably never seen before, Tamar, and you was loving every bit of it. From the hospital bed. Let's keep going. Crazy.
Maybe if there's nothing to be in on, the fact that you were willing to just sit back and let me be collateral damage and all of this,
Yep.
even if you didn't want to say nothing publicly, you could have said something privately. Like, damn, friend, you caught up. The whole while I'm being accused of not being a friend to you. I'm being accused of being a messy sissy that ran to the internet to tell your business when that's not even how it happened.
That's not how it happened.
The whole while, even then and even now, I'm holding on to your business. I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically. Even in this moment.
When he said that, and I talked about it in my last live, like, you trying to protect her medically and romantically? That led me to believe that she was out there with a sneaky link doing something. Because I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why he had to say it. Medically and romantically, he was still protecting her. Why romantically? Why romantically? Then he said medical. So, was you really sleepwalking, Tamar? And who was you romantically with that he feel like he had to protect you? Let's keep going.
I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically, but you not finna play with me. So yesterday, I'm laying in my bed, minding my business like I always do, despite the fact that y'all want to make me out to be so messy. I'm minding my business like I always do, and I'm getting text messages saying, okay, now wait, what's going on with you in this video? And I said, see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this video was going to come out, and then the narrative was going to shift to they did all of this for a PR stunt and he in the video.
He's talking about the video that she put out with
They
Mendici.
did not do anything.
So that's what it looks
Yes,
like.
I was in the video. I just wanted to be in on the joke. I would have went along with it. So now, here is where I'm at with it. You gonna pay me for my pain. You gonna pay me for my pain. Everybody here want to hear what I got to say, and I want to get it off my chest. And now, he just clout chasing. This is the clout chase part, because now I'm finna make my money off the situation. Since we promoting albums, and everybody only care about they side of the aisle, you finna pay me for my pain. All my money that I spent in Miami this weekend, being rich and fabulous, I'm finna make it back off of your ass. Since people are now disposable, and since people are now can just be leveraged for promotion, since we not leveraging people for promotion, you finna pay me for my pain. And I'm finna get paid all this week off of this situation. Okay?
So now, because she didn't do what she was supposed to do, now y'all know at the end of the month, I always tell y'all this, is clicky click time on YouTube. Everybody feel like they gotta start clicky clicking. What I mean by that is, he just said he gonna talk about it for the views. He just told y'all. It's clicky click time now. So let's get into the live that he did today. Because that's where I'm at with it. Because it's clicky click time. It's clicky click time, child. So y'all heard what he had to say about that. And that is that. Okay, so let's get into the live. It's a little live. It's a short live. The live is 11 minutes. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Wait a minute. I don't like the way this one sound. Why it sound like that? Why does that sound like that? I don't like it. It's low. So I'm going to go to the live. I'm going to go to it on my TV because it's real low. It's lower than the last one I just played for y'all. Like, it's low. Like, how low can you go? Hey. Can you go down low? Oh.
This stuff.
It's real
And I
low.
still gave grace. I said, okay, something happened to the girl. She's not doing well. I can weather this storm. I've weathered other storms. And at the very end of the day, to be honest with you, I was down in Miami having a good time. It really was not bothering me to that magnitude. Humans have the attention span of a gnat. It was going to eventually blow over. All right? Here is where things have gotten sticky for me in this moment. I ain't some old easily pacified ass bitch. So you posted in your stories last 24 hours. Somewhere along the way, the devil don't got on your damn shoulder. You went back and deleted it, unfollowed me, blocked me, which I'm fine with all of that. But
Tamar crazy.
These are all things that are easily traceable by the internet. These are all things that signal the salt.
Now, you know what I find funny? This is why I don't think everything is a coinky-dink. I'm sorry, I don't. As I'm doing hair, because I do hair too, so as I'm at my client house doing hair, minding my business, and we wasn't even on the We channel. We wasn't even on We. But guess what popped up on the TV? A Braxton's Family Value commercial. Because it's getting ready to come back on real soon. I just find that to be funny. All of this is happening. All of this. And then here come a Braxton Family Value commercial, child. And I looked at it, because, me and my clients talk, because, I got regular clients where, they just, the regulars. And then, I got high value clients, and we just be shooting it, and we be talking about the things and the things, honey. And they be dropping tea. So I just be, And we looking at the commercial. We looked at each other. I'm sewing her hair. She literally turned around and looked at me and said, "So all of this is happening, and all of a sudden we see a commercial." And I just looked at her. And I said, "What a fine time to see this commercial. That all of this stuff is happening with him and Funky Dineva and all of the whispers." Because like I said in my last live, you know who didn't come out and say nothing? They was dragging him a little bit through the internet streets? Mendici. Mendici didn't come out and say nothing. You know who didn't come out and say nothing neither? Yandy. Yandy didn't say nothing neither. She was putting up her little videos of her eating a taco or something, child. So let's get into it. Because I want to hear what he had to say today. This video is 5 hours old. It's almost at 100K. So he moving them numbers.
Soft apology or soft explanation was hollow from the get-go. It was never genuine. You never intended to do it. Your arms had to be twisted in order to do it, and you didn't mean it. Fine. What I'm not understanding is why then the additional subliminal post? Like, why couldn't you just wake your ass up this morning and eat breakfast with whatever few teeth you had left?
Mm-hmm. Not the few teeth that you had left, child. See, he said, why you just couldn't wake up, like he said, with the few teeth that you had left and just leave it alone. No, you had to start throwing shots. And this is why he did a live today. Because you had to start it back up again. You know why? Because you went to that live that he did. Somebody probably sent it to you. And you didn't like it. What he had to say in the other live that we was just looking at. So now all of a sudden you in your feelings, Tamar.
Ain't no fun with the rabbit got the gun.
Right.
Bitch, my voice is my PR stunt. All that years of gossiping and hating you did, and it still ain't stopped shit. Now there's a world out there where people can say, Funky Dineva, but she didn't ask you. She could be talking to anybody. Say that shit for y'all, mama.
Right. She wasn't just talking to anybody.
Come over here, fucking.
She was throwing shots at Funky Dineva.
In what world are two people in the middle of a disagreement? The other person starts posting stuff.
Right.
Fits the mold of the disagreement.
Right.
They're not talking to me.
Right. I hate when people act like they don't know.
She's talking to me.
Right.
I'm talking right back to her ass. And Tamar, here is what I didn't say over the weekend, what I should have damn said, and what I said to your damn people. None of this would have been if you wasn't so thirsty for attention.
Yep.
In what world do people have emergencies at home and they run to the internet and that's their first? Oh my God, guys, I had a medical emergency. I woke up in a pool of blood.
I agree with everything he just said. Because Tamar didn't even have to post that she woke up in a pool of blood. You have an emergency. God forbid. I don't have a bunch of I've been in the hospital and went on live and y'all didn't even know it. And I didn't even tell y'all. Oh, I'm blogging about celebrities. I wasn't even talking about myself. Y'all didn't know I was in the hospital or nothing. Y'all didn't hear a beep, beep. No, I had a room in the whole 9 yards. She did not run to the internet and tell us about. But people love this internet. They gotta wake up to it and just start typing. Oh, I feel like it doesn't make any type of sense. She did not have to tell us about her medical emergency. But I believe she already knew she was fitting to drop that EP. And while the video was going live with him and Tamar walking into the bar while that was going viral. Then she posted that. For people can assume it was him. I don't care what nobody say. She did it on purpose. She baited the internet, and a lot of y'all fell for it. Simple.
He go post it to the internet to stir up all this damn frenzy and
That's
then leave
right.
people with no details. You
Right.
like this type of shit.
Yes, she do. She loved the
You
attention.
like all this sympathy and speculation and gossip and
Yes.
all of this type of shit. You like this type of shit.
Yes, she
I
do.
don't. None of this would have been had you just been normal
Right. Regular.
and patched yourself up and went on about your business. You are the only person on the planet something medically happens to them before they even heal. You run into damn Instagram stories to post something. You
Yep.
set all this shit in motion.
Yep. I agree.
The folks come attacking the shit out of me. Cause y'all know fucking ain't on drugs. He must have gave her drugs. He must have did something. The videos are coming and coming and coming and coming.
He's not
I
lying.
even send you the screenshot that says, girl, this thing is starting to grow legs. That was your cue to say something.
Yep. And she said
And you
nothing.
were like, what? I didn't say anything. I'm in the hospital. And I'm like, fine, she's in the hospital. Leave it alone. Like, how many days was I supposed to just sit back and let these people eat me alive for doing something nefarious to you, and you were not going to come forth and say nothing?
That's right.
I gave your team so many various outs. She can just write, I love you, Funky Dineva. That would just clear the air. Let me know
Yep.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Yep.
Not that I honestly think any reasonable person thought that I did something to you anyway, but still.
He's right.
In the midst of your recovery, you gonna drop the music video to further make it look like all of this was a stunt. Oh no, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm not participating.
She sure did.
I got ate up all weekend.
All weekend.
You running to the internet to tell some shit that did not need to be told, and you finna pay me for my pain.
Pay him.
Your team broke my phone down yesterday. What we got to do to put this to an end is really nothing to put to an end. Just tell her, let the people know I didn't do nothing to her, and we good. Honestly and truthfully, after yesterday, I just knew a couple days was gonna go by, and child, we'd have been back going to dinner or slapping five or whatever the case may be. I never really was that upset about it. I was just like, damn, friend, not gonna clear this up. I just wanted it cleared up.
That's right. That's all she had to do was clear the air.
Now all of a sudden the block, the unfollow, bitch, what I did to you? Let's have that conversation. What I did to you?
And I'm gonna tell you why she did that in the internet, because we all was watching. Tamar was seeing people in her stories that she never seen before. You know why? Because of the incident. And she knew that. And she kept it going. Because she knew she was gonna drop that EP. She knew it. She was gonna drop that little snippet of her video, and Mendices is in it. Mendices held it down. He didn't say anything. People was dragging Mendices too, but not as much as they was dragging Funky Dineva. But they was dragging Mendices. Oh, maybe Mendices did it. When I heard a blogger say that, I said I gotta go, cause y'all doing too much now. They was putting 20 on 10 right there. I said, because damn, now Mendices did it. The girl never came out and said nobody did it. Y'all went from Funky Dineva did it to Mendices did it. And then back to Funky Dineva. I agree with everything he said though. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. We are talking about Funky Dineva and Tamar. This is the part 2. This is the live from a couple of hours ago that he did. It's called Tamar Escalated Drama with Funky Dineva. She did. Escalates drama. Yes, she did. She took it from a 5 to 1,000 through the whole weekend, and she's still dragging it. We're about to be in a whole new weekend. This started last weekend, y'all. This started last week. She don't dragged it, and she knew what she was doing. I'm with him. She knew what she was doing. She knew. Tamar knew what she was doing, y'all. Don't ever. Tamar loves this here internet. She loves it. She gets a lot of attention from it. So for you to be throwing signal, for you to be even throwing shots at him in your stories, you knew what she was doing. Here's what the Shade Room went and did. They went and clocked every story she did. The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, Gossip in the City, Tasha Cat. Every blog on the gram caught every story that she said, even before she deleted it. So why would you even do that if you wasn't looking for attention? You didn't even have to put us in your business, Tamar, but you needed something to promote that. I'm gonna tell you what she did. I'm gonna tell you what she did. I'm gonna tell you what she did. She needed something to promote that video. Happened so in the midst of everything. She had the whole funky thing when she walked with him in the bar. She had that already. That was gonna be it, but I don't think that was enough for her. They had gotten drunk or whatever. They was nice or whatever, and she went home and she slept walk, and then she hit her face or whatever she did, allegedly. Everything I say tonight is alleged. She hit her face, right? And then she came to this lovely internet on Instagram and said something about that nose and that mouth. And people went right back to the last video that they seen of Tamar and ran those numbers up on that reel. Then they came to YouTube and the other internets and the Patreons and of everything. And then they ran it up again. She knew what she was doing. Because here's the thing. I can't promote my EP if I can't show my face. So she used the internet. She used the internet and she used Funky Dineva to promote her EP. That's exactly what she did. Is it genius? Yeah. In a weird way, she's very smart. Don't let Tamar fool y'all. She's very smart. She used the whole thing with the internet. Well, they already dragging him. So let them keep dragging him. And then I'm going to drop this EP. And that's exactly what she did. She dropped that EP with him and her and Mendices and everybody in it, including her mama and her baby daddy. She dropped that EP and she used the internet again. Because now the internet was saying when she dropped the EP and you see Funky Dineva in the EP video, the first thing what they did was, oh, this is a stunt. They used it. They used it. They took over our emotions and they used it. They in on it together. They in on it together. So he had no choice but to go live. To let y'all know he wasn't in on it. She knew what she was doing. Some pinky in the brain type shit. She knew exactly what she was doing. It's the case of it's the case of I can't use my face to promote my EP in my video. I'm gonna use yours, Funky. And that's exactly what she did. She used him. She knew Funky if she threw certain subliminals in her stories, she knew Funky Dineva was coming. And she knew the internet was gonna say, Funky, 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 she coming at you. She knew the internet was gonna instigate it. So she used it. And then she laid in whatever bed she's in and she act like she did not see it. She act like she did not see it going down. She act like she didn't see it. She used them. She used y'all. She used the whole internet, basically. Because I didn't understand. What is going on? What is happening? Wait, what is happening? Hold on. Hold on, friend.
I'm the one whose reputation is getting ran through the mud. What did I do to you between yesterday and this morning that got you mad? What did I do to you that got you blocking me and unfollowing me and sending subliminal posts? And all of y'all on the internet, y'all can kiss my ass with this man arguing with a woman. It's a show lives. A piece of man, a half a man, a wannabe woman, a
Not a
trans
half a
man,
man.
a sissy, a punk. I'm all of them things at the same damn time. See, you might could go play with all the rest of them and play up in their face, but you not finna play in mine. And I'm here to tell you, every single time somebody send me a post that remotely feel like you subliminally talking to me, I'm gonna hop my ass on this YouTube and make another $5,000 off of a video off of your ass. You gonna pay me for my pain.
I feel him.
You gonna pay me for my pain, and I mean that. Or I'm
I
gonna get
feel
my
him.
whole Miami trip paid for off your name. He clout chasing. I'm finna clout chase your ass straight to the damn bank, cause you gonna learn today.
Yeah, that
In
was
the words
wrong.
of Ray Charles, you got the right one, baby. You got the right damn one. You got, oh sister, you don't met your match. You don't met your match, baby. So again, to you and to your team and to everyone else, I thought it was done when we came to our first agreement. I thought it was done.
Me too. I thought it was over. I thought it
See,
was
now we done
over.
had a breach of contract.
Right.
So again, here are the new rules of engagement. You don't say nothing, I won't say nothing. You don't post nothing, I won't post nothing. That goes for subliminal posts too, including but not limited to, oh, God elevating me to a new level and removing people out my life. Nope, we're not taking none of them. We not accepting none of them.
Yeah, because I hate when they do that.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got to go. We ain't accepting none of them. Nope, you talking to me. The only thing acceptable in your post is good night, album coming soon.
Yeah, I can't.
Your ass posts that can remotely be interpreted as pointing at me or involving this
I'm with
situation
it. I don't
is gonna get on
understand.
this internet and make another $5,000 off your ass.
I feel him. I'm
So I'm
sorry.
on whatever you on.
Right.
If you ready to help me finance my Range Rover, we can do that. Or if you would like peace, as you said you would, we can do
Right.
that. But I'm gonna back your ass the fuck up off me today. You gonna leave me the hell alone. And
Mm.
you gonna stop posting shit, talking to me. You got the right one, baby. The choice is yours, and the ball is now in your court.
I know
Use
that's
it as you
right.
will. Choose wisely.
Uh. 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 I'm not mad at him though. I hate when people act like they're not talking to you. And people be like, oh, hit dogs holler. Ain't no dogs around here. Fido, Tito, none of them around here. Hit dogs holler. Yeah, it's funny how they hollering and the person that you beefing with is sending the shots and acting like they're not sending the shots. Oh, I wasn't talking about you, friend. Girl. And people do that a lot in real life, in real time. It ain't just the celebrities. People do that in real life. They will throw a subliminal. You will feel it. And people say, oh, you felt it because you thought it was about you. No, it was about me. We were just talking about that very thing just the other night. And now all of a sudden you talking about it in your stories and you being disrespectful about it. People kill me. But all she had to do was not say nothing in her stories. She didn't have to come to us with the incident about her body. Here's the thing. Remember when I told you Joe Buttons was sleepwalking? Joe Buttons never came and told us. The video hit the internet. That's when Joe Buttons told everybody what happened after the video hit the internet. He never told us why he moved back in Park's basement. They just was just filming there, and Joe Buttons wasn't even on there half of the time while they was there because he was in and out of court, and he never said nothing. He never got in his story. He never said nothing. And if the video would have never hit the internet, I don't believe we would have never known of nothing about that incident. The cops or whoever released that video with Joe Buttons naked and on the internet because everybody was clowning him about it. But did Joe Buttons clap back? No. He laughed right with the internet. He thought it was funny too. And without the video, he would have never known that he did that. He would have never known. So that there it is. I mean, Tamar likes to throw rocks and hide her hand a lot. A lot. And if you watch the Braxton family values from when it first started, you can actually see her throwing rocks and hiding her hand. You understand what I'm saying? Now, he did a regular live after this live that we just listened to. And he only got into it a little bit. And I believe that's because she kept sending shots. And like he said, you're going to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm not about to sit up here and act like I'm not talking about it. I'm going to keep talking about it. You're not going to keep talking about me. So let's hear a little bit from his live earlier today. This live is from a couple of hours ago. Let me see something.
When are people gonna learn?
See? 3 hours ago. He waiting for people to get into the chat. He said, "When?" Right. He just want to be left alone.
Oh, bother nobody. Let me turn this TV over here. I mind my business. I mind my business. I just have a soft expectation. All I have is a soft expectation. Hold on, the microphone, hold on. Just leave well enough alone. Last night, yesterday, we left off at a great place. I got what I wanted, which was just some type of acknowledgement that I had not done anything wrong to you. That was it. Had to let it be known. I'm not them other girls. You do them other girls like that. Maybe them other girls don't demand anything of you in order to be their friend. I don't need nothing from you. I came along with genuine motives, genuine intentions. I lumped Tamar into that group of a lot of the Atlanta girls. I call them low-level sissies. They keep low-level sissies around them. They don't have no money. That's their staff or whatever. And I'm not trying to shade anybody, but there are people who need them financially or need them for attention or need them for clout. I prided myself on coming into a relationship with this girl and being like, you know what? Finally, she can have somebody around her that's not a leech. She can have somebody around her that when they go out to eat, they can pay their own bill and don't need nothing from her. Things were great while they were great. And honestly and truthfully, as of yesterday,
Please like, share, and subscribe. He's talking about Tamar and the incident that they went through is still ongoing. Tamar still sending subliminal shots at Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva did this live today. This is his regular YouTube live that he does on Thursdays. This is nothing out of the ordinary. But because of the situation with Tamar, he feels like he has to clear his name and clear the air and clear it out. And I'm not mad at it. So let's get back to it. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. No, we are not in the dark room. We are definitely in the light tonight.
Thought that we would get back on track at some point down the line and that things would be cool. You know, then you log on to find out the pseudo apology post, you deleted that, then you blocked me, then you mind you, she had already blocked me and unfollowed me. I mean, she had already unfollowed me at some point a few days ago, because when I looked through my mentions on Facebook, I had the screenshot that said, Tamar Braxton just started following you. Well, you were already following me. So in order for you to now be following me, there it is right there. For you to now be following me, at some point that meant you had to unfollow me.
Which
What
is
did you
weird.
unfollow me for? I hadn't did anything to you. What day was this on?
Tamar,
This was a few days
let me
ago.
tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why she did that. That follow, unfollow. Tamar likes to get people attention without screaming their name. And he's on social media a lot. She knew he was gonna notice it. So you know when you unfollow somebody, it tells you that the person unfollowed you. He never noticed it. So then she followed him back. And then he went to look because it comes up in your notifications. Then that's when he realized, well, damn, in order for her to unfollow me, in order for her to be following me back, that means she unfollowed me and I didn't notice it. And I'm gonna tell you why he didn't notice it, because it was too much going on the internet. In order for him to realize that Tamar did that to him. You understand what I'm saying? Is this a mess? Is this a mess to Tamar? I blame all of this on Tamar, because if she would have never posted in her stories about her teethuses and her nose, we would not be here today. But I ain't mad.
Now I wake up this morning, unfollow, post deleted, block, which means your apology was fake and phony from the get. And then you're posting subliminal messages. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Bitch, you ain't got no bullets with my name on it. So I don't know what the rabbit trying to shoot. And then it's, bitch, my voice is the PR, bitch, my voice is my PR stunt. Bitch, really? Okay, I'm gonna let that one ride. Then it's, what was the last one? What was the last
It's
one?
a lot. It's just a lot of mess by grown people. It's
What
a
the
mess.
last one was?
It's just a mess. And I'm gonna sit right here and sip my little drink. We're gonna talk about it.
Did all that hating and gossiping about me and still couldn't stop shit. I'd be mad too. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? You ain't talking to me, because I ain't trying to stop nothing of yours. I was genuinely interested in being genuine friends with you and being somebody different than what you was used to. Different than being your support staff.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on you, baby. I don't want to be no singer. I know I can't sing. And for those saying, well, fine, she didn't put no name on it. A hit dog, a holler. Miss me with all of that.
Right.
Go gaslight somebody else.
That's right.
All right. We already knows how this goes. When two people are not getting along and one person is sub-posting and posting stuff, even though it ain't got no name on it, you know they're talking about and talking to you. And they do just enough and say just enough to make you feel crazy. Then when you call them out on this, what? I wasn't talking to you. I didn't put no name.
Didn't I just say that? And I'm watching this new with Shaw. This is a whole new live. I didn't preview the live first. All I know is when I dropped off my last order, I said, Funky is live. I'm going to have to look at it. This live is from 3 hours ago. The last live that we just listened to, that was from 5 hours ago. This is his regular live. So before he get into all the gossiping and all of the things that's going on the internet, he decided to address the things that people are saying. And I don't understand why people sit there and act like, oh, dogs holler, and like people don't gaslight you through the internet. She knew what she was doing. Tamar wants him to keep talking, because then everybody will keep coming back and forth to her stories. It's like a tennis match. We gonna go to Funky Lives. We gonna go to her stories. We gonna go to Funky Lives. We gonna go to her stories. She's running the numbers up. I think everybody running the numbers up. But if y'all gonna keep running the numbers up, I'm gonna definitely be here to talk about it. Crazy.
In general, I'm too old for all of that. Go play in somebody else's face with that. How do you know she was talking to you? Who else was she talking to? This is Tamar of all people. Who else was she talking to?
Mm-hmm.
Just a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Just all of these subliminal posts after you block me and unfollow and delete the apology. All of these are just coincidences. Girl, please, let me tell you one thing about it. I'm not truly interested in any of this, right? And I'm not like so mad to my core that I can't get back on track. But what I will not be is played with.
That's right.
I'm gonna lay you out wherever you show out. It's just that simple. I'm gonna lay you out wherever you show out. This was supposed to be done yesterday.
Right.
Why the change of heart? Why you woke up today and started right back up? I don't know. But you met your match. Like I told you in the previous.
Because Tamar like to keep things going. And she's the one promoting the album. She's the one promoting the EP and promoting the video. So of course she's gonna keep things going. But she know how petty he is. So he's gonna keep things going too. Everybody is running the numbers up. Everybody.
Video. You leave it alone. As of now, I'm done. As of 8/11, Quentin Antoine Latham has been made whole. We are at level set. You shot your last shot. I shot mine back. As far as I'm concerned, we are even. As far as I'm concerned, we could even still get on the phone later on tonight, later on tomorrow, talk about where it went wrong and put all of this behind us, because that is the way my maturity is set up.
Right.
But I'm not the bigger person. And I will not be the bigger person. I'm going to meet you where you at every time. So, Tamar.
So if her in hell, he is willing to meet her in hell. This is where their friendship has landed, in hell. Because there's no way y'all coming back from this. Because I'm going to tell you this. If you are going to come back from this, and y'all be spotted out together, people going to really say y'all stunning on this here internet. That's what them going to say.
And team, if y'all want it to be done, it's done. But every time she posts something subliminally that remotely feels like it has anything to do with me or this situation, I'm going to hop my ass right back on this internet and I'm going to make money off and I'm going to keep it going. I am on whatever she is on.
I know that's right.
I don't give a damn that I'm a man. I don't give a damn that she's a woman. I don't give a damn that I should be the bigger person. I don't give a damn that I should know her track record. I don't care about none of that.
I know that's right.
Why is the onus on me? I'm meeting people where they at these days.
Listen.
So if you want to play, let's play.
I know that's right.
If you want peace, let's have peace. If you want to make love, we can talk about it, love, and we can go out to eat and we can make love. But I'm here to do whatever you want to do.
I know that's right. I'm sorry. I agree with him.
With that being said, how y'all hoes doing tonight?
And that's how his live starts, like he always do. Regular. He got right to it, in and out in less than 10 minutes. I'm with Funky Dineva. If you're gonna keep going in your story, I'm gonna run the numbers up too on my end. We can run the numbers together. Because he is with all of this shit. I'm not mad at him. Listen, nobody don't have no time to be playing no games. And Tamar likes to light a fire, like I said, and stand back and be like, what happened? I didn't even see it. I didn't like that. I didn't even see it. Nobody has time to play with Tamar. Tamar plays too much. This is all a part of her marketing strategy. If he is down with it, then he deserves an Academy Award. Give him the whole EGOT, child. Give him the whole damn it EGOT, okay? Because this is a little bit too much. So again, I ask y'all, whose side y'all on? Are y'all on Funky Dineva's side? Or y'all on Tamar's side? Either way, I'ma sit back and talk about it, and we gonna sip whatever we gonna sip, and we gonna talk about it because this is not over. Because Tamar is just as petty as Funky, and she is gonna keep posting and posting and posting, and as long as he feel like he is hit from one of those posts, we gonna be right here to talk about it because him gonna be right here to talk about it. So tell me what y'all think about all of this in the comments. My name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. Run my numbers up. I need to be at like 10K before the year's out. So we're going to try our best so I can grow my channel so we can do what we do over here. And I know 10K is a lot. It sounds like a lot. But I'm almost at 9 now. I'm almost at 9,000 subs. I'm quite sure what we got. September, October, November, December. So basically, I'm not going to even count September because we might well say we in September. I'm a little bit faster than some of the girls. I've been in fourth quarter. Okay? I did not have to wait for September to get here to be in fourth quarter. I'm already in it. You hear what I'm saying? Sometimes when you in business, you already got to be ready. And I've been ready. I've been in fourth quarter. I'm in fourth quarter gear, and my hoodie is on, and I'm ready to get the business. And all of my businesses. Like I said, I travel around the world. I do hair. Lately, I just been local to like Jersey and New York because I have even things now. So I feel like I don't have to travel no more like that. I have the other hair channel. I'm going to have to start doing more videos on the hair channel. A lot of things been popping off in the hair industry, and I want to talk about it over there on the hair channel. I have 2 channels. See, when people say, oh, I'm booked and busy. No, that's me. I'm booked, busy, and blessed and highly favored. So like I said, tell me what y'all think about it. The whole story with Funky Dineva and Tamar. I'm here for the comments. I love me to get down in them comments and let's talk about it. My name is Eve the Weave. Like I said, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I gotta go, YouTube. Good night.